we weren't really doing anything much. We were just trying to figure out like missions to do, and we just we kind of basically were helping each other out on that game. Um, anyway, he ended up being a pretty cool dude, and he had a sister who was a lesbian, and they were identical twins. So it wasn't just appearance, but it was also voices that carried over. So he's like a not. It's like a really ugly guy and a girl. So you really couldn't tell the difference. Anyway, he got hit by a Buick and died. So his sister thought it'd be a good idea to take over the account. And since his voice actually was the same as hers, I couldn't tell the difference. So what I actually thought was my best friend Mark ended up to being her. Well, I was basically hanging out with her on GTA 5 thinking I was talking to him. And I was just basically just being myself, just not really knowing the difference, just being funny, happy-go-lucky, whatever. She never understood why Mark really liked hanging out with me so much. Well, based off from that, she now knows why. What ended up happening is that after about 3 weeks of just basically of me being in an absolute bliss, knowing the fact that's, not knowing the fact that's her, she ended up telling the truth of what happened. So for 3 weeks, I didn't know. Um, and she thought, since she was a lesbian, she thought I was a really cool guy. She wanted to date me, so forth. And, well, it turns out we were dating for a bit. Um, and then Serena, remember when I basically told you that there was a girl that was, that I sent a message to saying, like a bean burrito I shall return? Well, that girl, Dragon basically kind of fell in love with, and she was dating my best friend Josh. And, Josh was dating Serena, and I was dating Dragon Slayer, but Serena and, Dragon wanted to actually get a little experimental. But they said to me that I should not tell my best friend Josh what's going on. Otherwise, I'm basically going to be shit out of luck. So I said, sure. Why the fuck not? I'm basically just going to be killing shit up anyway. So I guess it's just an extra player that I can just bring along to basically help get some team deathmatch done. So while they're basically getting all up in that, they basically, I think, went a little too far. Serena, on the other hand, did not. So Dragon did. She wanted to get married to Serena. I'm like, then where would that leave Josh and me? This actually kind of hurts Serena, knowing the fact that she's Canadian. So from that point on, I was asking Serena if it would be a good idea to basically let Josh know. And she was still kind of feeling guilty about that, but she said, knowing the fact I'm kind of left with nothing here, she felt sorry, but she didn't want to feel guilty, so she decided to date me behind Josh's back. So Serena comes for me, dates me behind her boyfriend's back, and at this point, Josh gets pissed, deletes me, and that was just, she's only dating me out of pity, and I'm basically kind of left with nothing here. So I ended up going into a couple of clans in the Black Ops, and I took my anger out on that. Got pretty high up in rank, and I get a notification from Josh about a couple of sometime last year saying that he understood what I was going through and understanding what was going on with Serena, and try to apologize to me, knowing the fact that I was going through too much of a tough time to even get out of it. So he understood that he shouldn't have been too mad, because I literally was always trying to be there by his side. I wanted to tell him the truth the whole time, but I was left to keep my trap shut. I don't know how he found out, but he knew that I wasn't left with much options here. So I'm pretty sure he must have abstracted that from Serena behind my back. So he ended up apologizing to me. I became friends with him. Hates the living shit out of Serena. And at this point in time, Serena ends up basically coming back online sometime, I think 6 months ago. And she just wanted to be friends with me. And Josh and Serena still hate each other, and I'm friends with both. So the only thing I have to say here is this: on Call of Duty Black Ops, welcome to Days of Our Lives, starring me. That's really what the shit is. Yeah, so any kind of soap opera that you think that you never could get in, it's just as real. It happens on Call of Duty. Mine, in a certain perspective, is a very interesting aspect. And that's why I'm very direct. So when I cuss out other players, you can see why. I don't want drama or bullshit. Do as I fucking tell you to. Give him a point. I don't live on TV. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm not in entertainment. Only if I want to, and that's to be funny. But psychotic, yes. But I don't start drama. I end the bullshit. So when I tell you to do something, I expect you to do it, because are we living in Days of Our Lives or living in fucking reality? Because I'm pretty much certain reality just had a reality check. Earth to dumbass! So I'm pretty much certain with social justice warriors trying to intervene, I don't need drama bullshit. I'm very direct. So, anybody want a bottle of vodka so I could smash over your head with? Works out perfectly for everyone. Now, I wonder what would happen if I just do this. So, do you still want to date a lesbian?
Nah, I'd rather date a bi.
Good boy. So when Rockstar pisses me off and I say it sometimes like these, I miss dating a lesbian, that kind of tells you Rockstar's went pretty fucking low, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have any questions, goodbye my ass.
Jeremy or Hammond called Rockstar again, and they said they fixed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, all right. I guess my curiosity is going to be fed here. Let's see if it works.